Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we're going to do. There are a number of additional professional development opportunities that have been put together, and Ms. Lewis has put together a great set of questions and discussion topics that go along with a series that's been put together by Brian Mendler. Now, this gentleman is a really great speaker with a vast experience of knowledge and opportunities, particularly with working with different children and difficult children. Now, to be fair, we are going to give you a fair warning. He does have a few pieces of adult language, so please make sure that even though there aren't many, if that bothers you, make sure you know that in advance. But otherwise, let's talk about how we're going to go ahead and get online here. Now, we're going to utilize Google Classroom for this series. So to utilize Google Classrooms, we're going to go over to our ice cube tray, down to Google Classroom. Now, of course, I need to join. So to join a classroom, I'm going to go to Add, and I want to go to Join Class. So look for that plus sign, go to Join Class. Now, I'm going to need that class code, so give me 1 second here. I have my information right here, and that code is WPOCX. So that's your join code. All you got to do, add the class, join class, put in the code, and you can get that from Miss Lewis. It should be in the email. So let's go ahead and join up. Now, as this is building in, what we're going to be doing is it's going to be a series of videos with a link that you watch, and then you simply respond in the appropriate boxes. And so to do that, let's see how that works. So, share something with the class. I'm going to say, welcome everyone. I am excited to learn to deal with challenging students. So this works just like your regular classroom. This is how you can communicate with Elisa and with others, but this isn't how you're going to give your answers to the modules. We're going to show you that in here in 1 second. So first thing from Elisa, you'll see, hello, welcome to the seminar. And she goes through a number of the interesting information that I just went through in short. Format of the class. This is a weekly process. Now, if you fall behind, folks, this is for our professional development. We do ask that you stay on target, but we also understand. So she will push out documents for each week, and all I have to do is go to this link right here. So you'll notice WHTTPS:// Brian Mendler. So I go to the video, and it will load up, and it's going to go through it for me. Now you'll notice, look at all of this. Do not get worried. We have chunked it into components that are appropriate for a weekly assignment. The first one is a little long, but that's because you really need to get to know him. So I would watch the video right over here by pressing play and take a look. Now back to my Google document. Please find the assignment below this post. So I have the video post in one. I have the assignment post right below it. And that's how this format's going to work. So it says there are 7 videos on the first disk attached. We will find the guide. I can contact the teacher if necessary. For now, I think I got it. But there are a couple dates, couple pieces of information. Please remember, Mendler's style is unique, etc., but there are many overall things. So I need the first question. And so Google Docs right up here. So once you've read the information, go to the attached Google Doc. This is key, guys. So we have kind of an idea of what you can get. So 1 assignment, 1 video, 1 PD hour for watching the video and answering the questions, but we're giving you an extra opportunity. You can get a whole nother hour if you choose to do the optional opportunity. That's right, it won't lower your grade, but it can increase it if you do the optional learning. Now, assignment 2, there are 2 videos included, but you'll know still 1 hour because the videos are shorter, same response. Again, we've chunked these up into appropriate spots. This is broadly a 6-week program, but again, folks, just contact with each other. And all Disc 1 work is due by April 20th at 12 p.m. unless you otherwise throw yourself at Miss Lewis's disposal and put yourself at her mercy. So the theme here for the first one, special education from a student's perspective and from Mr. Mindler's view as a student, which you will see very clearly when you have watched his video. So what I need to do is I need to answer questions. Now, I haven't watched the video because clearly I'm just showing you how to do this, but let's see if we can come up with something. What effect did labeling Mindler have? Have you as a student react in a student way? Have you had a student react in a similar way? Have you good intentions of labeling a student, want to help? Have they backfired at times? Well, here's the thing. I don't know what Mindler said, so you can't cheat on my answer. But I do know from my years of experience that I have indeed done this and how it has applied to them. So for me, I'm going to type in here. Earlier in my career, I was working with a special education classroom and made a comment that I found humorous, and because of my poor typing skills primarily, because of my immaturity, etc., and you can finish putting it in. So that's the idea. I'm not giving you answers. You can't cheat off me. And so that's going to be that. That will automatically feed to Miss Lewis where she can give you feedback on that answer and also see that you've accomplished it. So on to question 2. And so on and so forth through the remainder of the document. Now let's talk about that optional project. That optional project, remember, video and doing the answers is 1 hour of credit. But if you want an additional hour, another hour if you need it for your PD, you have the optional product, design a survey that can be distributed to the students in your building that ask them about how they view their school culture and its effect on their motivation. This is not something you actually have to give out. You may want to, that's kind of the goal of our learning, but this is a hypothetical. So insert the project in this text box. Now, you could do a couple of things here. You might put your whole survey in here, but probably that's not the best idea. Your best idea would be, if you're doing a survey, make a Google form. So go up and do Google Forms, make up an entire form, and then grab that code, so send, grab that link right there, or even shorten the link, Control-C, and throw just that link back in your answer box. So you don't have to have it all written out in that box. Preferably, you would put a Google Doc and put the link there, or do a PDF, put the link there. Do a Word document, put the link there, or do a Google form, put the link there. So the idea here is just to turn in your work digitally. Now, another really good thing to remember is not only are you able to do this with remote learning, think about how you might apply some of these same techniques to your classroom, because even once we go back to school, there will be opportunities for you to move your classroom at least a little bit more digitally in case we have situations like this. Or again, some of these students that have life issues outside the classroom, they may need a little flexibility. This might be an opportunity for you to provide some asynchronous flexibility to those students. So when I'm done, I just need to turn in. So I'm going to go ahead and I think my document is done here. Make sure, oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's assignment 2. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it in. And now it is submitted. I have attached my document and she can go ahead and take a look at it. All right, turn in. Good, I'm good for the first week. Now, clearly I'm not going to receive credit for that, but if you follow these simple steps, there you go. You'll be set to go. All right, guys, thank you so much for walking through with me on how to not only just join the class, but also where to find that information and then fill out the information, turn it in, and get an idea of what you can receive and use this time to grow. Thanks.